This is a top 15 matchup featuring ACC versus SEC. Two conferences geographically linked, and typically the ACC arrives with a chip on its shoulder and a point to prove when they face the SEC. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Aggies will kick this deep to get us going. Kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you've got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
They'll run it from the gun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Swarm for the pass rush is sacked.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down. And the Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now. And that sets up a return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's into the end zone. But hold on. There's a flag now. This might be coming back. So the defensive touchdown stays on the board. The offense had a chance to negate it with the penalty, but for some reason declined it. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
And there's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch is made way down inside the 30.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Hudson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The pocket breaking down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the goal line. Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They spot the ball at the 3.
Hey, the windows are so tight on these throws for this quarterback. Positive yards are a good thing here. Now it's 3rd and goal, getting so much closer to punching it in.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And the defense wraps him up.
Well, they try to pound it in, they come up short, and now it's decision time for this offense on the road, 4th down, critical moment. What will the play call be here on 4th down? Because they got to come away with points here.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Lining up to try the extra point. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Black. To be tackled at the 21. It's good work by the coverage team. Run it here. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught quickly. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Breaks into the clear. Picks up a few yards there, and that's going to wrap up the first. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. With the catch, it's Williams. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's running out of time here.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. In the red area, it's Jackson. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. That's a design quarterback keeper. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Normally for this offense, down in the red zone, they love to go to the tight end, and they try to go to him, and he drops the ball. If I'm the offense coordinator, I might think about trying to give him another shot.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Third down, out of the shotgun. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big 4th down to see if they can keep this going.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Aggies. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a play.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
He's going to pull it down and run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Tigers pick up enough for a first down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his quarterback out.
Mental mistake by the defense. That'll cost him 5 yards. A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now. First and goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Tigers! They finish off the scoring drive.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up, and you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Black. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Important 2nd down play coming up. go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick throw out left, complete. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Clemson.
What a play by this quarterback. You're talking about third down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered, uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Trying to make a play from the deep in his end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Running back grabs it on the screen. Finds room at the 30. And the timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Back-to-back deep shots. Intercepted in the end zone. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. The return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out and tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to pass here on second down. That's a quick shovel pass. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Out of the gun now on third down. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Incompletion sets up a second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The Aggies pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They'll try the right here. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. And the pass rush finally gets home for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. The quarterback drops back. They'll try a pass here. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. And the senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaks into open space. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Handoff to the back. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
So the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. It's a short completion of the big tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. Allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Important third down play coming up. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. Grab near the sticks. It's Rodgers. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. And the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And here's the handoff. Running with purpose. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the second down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to scramble. Just trying to get rid of it. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. That's how I'm going to bring up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, it's not over yet, but this 4th down interception is going to cost them critical minutes here at the least here in the 4th quarter.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there, looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. And gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
They're going to run it. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Right into the open. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they won it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Anytime you're playing a linebacker position, you start to see a running back come out of the backfield and widen out. There's a tendency to want to beat him out to the flat and overcommit. This time he cuts back inside and creates a headache for this defense and a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the football. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness. Kirk getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. And that's incomplete. They want to throw to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Has the 1st down and more. They make the stop at the 25, and it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Takes the handoff again. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. 2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down, but that play is set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. They test the middle to get stopped. That one goes nowhere.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And now the handoff. Touchdown, Aggies. They have taken the lead with time running down.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Looking for a late, deep throw. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Football's loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. What a grab in the end zone and a clutch moment.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or do you roll the dice and go for two and potentially win the game?
Go for two and the win, and the crowd roaring, trying to make it difficult. And he'll set up to throw. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Take off from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of